welcome back to my channel and to a very special video. So you guys may know, being regular viewers, that I record what I eat in a day every other day on my channel, and I often get asked about the children's dining, if they eat with us, if they enjoy the same meals that we do, and for the most part they absolutely do. But today is one of those days where they're having different things, and just to give you guys a bit of background context as well, my son Harrison is autistic, so he can struggle with strong flavours, textures. He doesn't eat any fruit at all. He's really not into it, but he will eat veg. And Layla is not really into her veg, but really likes her fruit, although she is neurotypical, and her diet is a lot less regimented and a lot less fussy than Harrison's is. But it's still fussy. She's still 7, so she still struggles sometimes with strong taste, textures, as any child would. But all in all, they have quite a balanced diet. I mean, this is going to be a very realistic right day. You're not going to see them eating quinoa, avocado, because they just don't like it. So I hope that this gives you comfort. I hope that this makes you know that, you know, kids are going to have processed food from time to time. Kids are going to have snacks and treats, and that's absolutely okay. Each to their own. I'm not really looking for tips or advice from anyone else when it comes to my kids' dietary requirements, because they have multivitamins, they're in regular contact with their paediatricians, and with Harrison it's not as easy as just force feed him the veg and just stick it on his plate, because he just won't eat it. It's just not in his mindset. So we do what we can in our situation, but what I would ask is in the comments if you guys could just be mindful and be kind to each other, and just remember that everyone's different, everyone's parenting is different, and I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration. But if not, if it's totally different to your children, so that is completely okay. So today they had different breakfasts, typical Harrison and Layla style. But for the rest of the day, for the most part, their meals will remain the same. So this morning, Layla had bare ham on toast with a cheese string and a glass of orange juice. Very simple, pretty standard start to her day, toast or cereal or something like that. So she opted for toast this morning. And Harrison wanted chocolate porridge, so I made him up some oats with some warm milk and just mixed that to a nice consistency that he would like, and then I added some chocolate spread on top and mixed it in, and it became all marbly and delicious, and he loves that. And it's a great way to start the day, porridge for children. So that's what he had. Then we moved on to snack, and Harrison had 2 chocolate digestive biscuits, which is perfectly fine. I don't mind him having a chocolate digestive.
We bop and hippity hop, I'm as happy as I can be. Whoa, boom, boom, and hippity zoom. Love is sweet, love is grand, works one. We bop and hippity hop, I'll never be a millionaire. Whoa, boom, boom, and hippity zoom. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I don't care.
Bubbling away, and I'm just going to crush about a third of a vegetable stock cubing, just to give it a little bit more flavour. But it smells delicious, and they absolutely love this, and adding that cream just makes it that much more creamy, I guess, and nice and thick as well. So I'm just going to mix that in and let it all dissolve, and there's definitely enough moisture here to help that happen. But just to aid it a little bit, what I am going to do is get a little bit of the starchy water from the pasta and put that in, and that will help to thicken it up, especially considering that we've just added a little bit of stock as well. This is just going to help everything infuse together and just become softer and creamier and a little bit thicker. So I'm going to turn this sauce down to a gentle heat now while the pasta cooks, and then we'll combine it and pop it in the oven for about 5 minutes with some cheese on top, and it will be absolutely delicious.
Yes, I can be. Whoa, boom, boom, and hippity zoom. Love is sweet, love is grand, works one. We bop and hippity hop, I'll never be a millionaire. Whoa, boom, boom, and hippity zoom. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I don't care.
The kids have just finished dinner. We have a nice portion of leftovers as well to pop into the fridge, which is always fantastic, given they enjoyed it so much. So now we're going to go chill out for a bit, and then we'll come back and whip up dinner a bit later on. Do you enjoy your lunch?
Yeah, and like Mum said, it's good.
Was it
Yummy, 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 yummy.
Right, okay, Bubba, come on. So the kids had lunch some time ago, and we've done some maths and some spelling. So now we're about to sit down and have a bit of a treat and watch Frozen 2. We've just bought it off the Sky Store. And we are going to get Disney Plus, and I heard a rumour that they're streaming it early, although I haven't seen anything as of yet. So we're going to get some snacks together because Layla and Harrison were like, can we do like a cinema, get some snacks? So I think they're going to have a few snacks, which is absolutely fine. I don't mind them snacking. They're going to have some crisps, I think, some What's-Its in a bowl. Harrison doesn't eat those. And I have some chocolate cupcakes that I whipped up yesterday. So this is very much a bit of a treat. But again, it's very realistic. I hope that you guys aren't judging me too harshly. But yeah, we're going to have a few treats now and then snuggle down and watch a film. Layla doesn't like icing, but what she does like is squirty cream, so I've just literally popped a big dollop on the top for her. Bit of a treat, but there you go. That's so gross, Layla.
I love it on top.
It's so gross. I think this was the case where their eyes were bigger than their belly, so these are going back in the cupcake tin. Harrison didn't even touch his, whereas Layla had a bit of a nibble, but she'll finish the rest of that later. So Frozen's finished. I've just whipped up an afternoon coffee, and whilst I have that, I'm gonna get on with the kids' chicken nuggets for tonight, or popcorn chicken, whatever you want to call it. So I mentioned this before, but I use panko breadcrumbs when I'm doing chicken nuggets or chicken goujons or anything like that, and it's basically a breadcrumb. It's really delicious. Andrew and I have this on fish, chicken, whatever you want to use it for. I have a little workstation here. I've got my chicken breast, which I've already cut up into manageable portion sizes for the kids. I have my spare bowl here that I'm going to be using to put my chicken into once it's been coated, and it's going to go in a step-by-step process. So the first thing I have is some loose flour in a bowl. You can use self-raising or plain. I've used plain, I think it's better. I have an egg, a couple of eggs there that I've whisked up, and I also have the panko breadcrumbs in the end. All I'm going to do is put it in the chicken, tap off the excess, straight into the egg, get it a bit wet, and so the crumbs have something to adhere to, and then straight into the panko breadcrumbs, and it is as simple as that. The chicken has been prepared, it's all coated, it looks really scrummy actually, and once this fries up it'll go golden. Now I do this again in 2 stages, so I shallow fry it in some olive oil, and then I let it bake or roast in the oven for the rest of its time, just to make sure it's done properly, and it produces the most delicious chicken nuggety popcorn chicken situation. You guys have to try this, it's so simple, bit time consuming, but the kids will love it. My oil is on the pan heating up, ready for me to start frying up my popcorn chicken situations. I never know what to call these, chicken nuggets, popcorn chicken, goujons, whatever. This oil needs to get to a certain temperature, and then we will pop them in for a couple of minutes, let them brown. Take them out of my trusty basket spoon to get all the excess oil, and then they will finish in a big baking tray in the oven. The nuggets are done, they've gone nice and brown, and now I'm about to pop them in the oven for about 20 minutes just to make sure that they're nice and cooked in the middle. As you can see, it makes a couple of chicken breasts go a super long way. So yeah, really happy with those, and they're going to have them with mash, chips, beans, the works.
We bop and hippity hop, I'm as happy as I can be. Whoa, boom, boom, and hippity zoom. Love is sweet, love is grand, works one. We bop and hippity hop, I'll never be a millionaire. Whoa, boom, boom, and hippity zoom. I'm in love, I don't care.
not a big fan of mash, so she's gonna have one of these fries to go boxes. They're basically like microchips. You put them in the microwave for 2 minutes and they're done. Bit of a fail, but she loves them, so that's what she's having along with the nuggets and beans. To be fair on her, that looks delicious, and so do those chips, so they actually look really nice. I'm actually gonna nick one of those because they look really tasty, really crunchy and delicious.
Love me, say that you love me. Leave me, say that you need me. I can't care about anything but.
So the kids have had their warm milk and they've been packed off to bed, and I am gonna go and sit down and have a well-deserved relax. I hope you enjoyed my very first What My Kids Eat in a Day, and I hope it showed you that they're quite realistic actually, and they're not cram-packed full of veggies. I mean, they definitely got their 5 a day today, but it wasn't probably as health conscious as all the other ones that you see on YouTube. This is very much a real one, owing to the fact that Harrison has very specific tastes and texture needs, and also Layla is a bit of a picky eater as well, but those nuggets are really delicious, and I think having them like a kid's tea like that is great for kids. They're more likely to eat it, and as I said, they prefer it to KFC and they prefer it to anything that you would buy in a store, so that was really cool. They absolutely loved their lunch as well. As you saw, Harrison came over for leftovers, which is always a good sign, and they've had treats throughout the day as well. They had their cupcake or half a cupcake before, and they had fruit for snacks and things like that, and they had hearty breakfasts to start the day. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. Give it a big fat thumbs up if you would like to see these on a regular basis, because I can definitely film them for you, and comment down below and let me know what your kids' diet is like and what they eat, and if you have any ideas about how to hide veggies and hide food apart from processing and blitzing and all that jazz, because I'm sure other parents would be interested to know. As I said, I'm not really looking for tips in that nature yet, because I keep introducing Harrison to fruit and veg even when he doesn't like it, in hopes that one day his tastes change, and I do that with Layla as well. So I am constantly reintroducing things and finding more creative ways to hide vegetables and fruits, and they also had their multivitamins as well. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in my next one. And also I will link any recipes I think you might be interested in the description box down below. But for now, have a great night or day or whatever time it is near you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.